The Added Time Podcast.
Added Time
Bloody hell, my ears,
podcast.
bro.
Episode
Sorry.
5. I think.
Yeah, it is episode 5. It is.
You'll know.
Yeah, 5.
Season 1, episode 5, as it says on Apple Podcasts. I'm not sure what season 2 is going to entail. Maybe a new intro. Maybe we'll all be singing.
Maybe a
Hopefully.
new host. Maybe one less host.
Hopefully.
Who knows what the
Send
future
your,
holds?
send
Maybe
your
an extra
resumes
host.
over to Added Time Pod
Yeah.
_pod on Twitter. Get rid of this one.
Or it's just going to be a solo mission. Who knows?
Yeah,
Or it's
probably
going to
the
be
latter.
exactly the same, and we're just going to continue.
Well, anyway, I'm Tiers Comber, your wonderful host. I've been likened to Jimmy Kimmel in the
No, you
comments, and
haven't,
I'll
you
take
liar.
that.
You commented that yourself.
Yeah.
I read a review on
Well,
Apple
someone said I
Podcasts.
sound like Ryan Gosling, so...
Sound like maybe. Sounds disgusting.
Whoa. Waiting for that, isn't it?
Well, someone said I look like...
Maybe it will just be me and James in the future. Because I'm getting a bit sad.
Well, anyway, as he's alluded to there, James Ward is here. He's not called Jamsab today, as I called him in the last 2 episodes. Don't know why I've called him that, but he's James Ward. He's here, and he's something that rhymes with
queer. Queer. That's right.
He's an old
it's
dear.
spot on. Spot
Whoa!
on.
You're treading on a fine line there, my guy.
We're soon entering July.
My
is there
birthday,
anything you're
June
excited
24th,
about?
guys. Send your presents to our PO box.
Oh,
Send
good
one
you
over to the
reminded me. I
PO
haven't got
box.
you one yet, so...
So, yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it in the description.
Wow.
That'll be exciting. As you may have heard, as usual, there's a third voice. That third voice is Harry Martin, and he's also here.
Well, I've been here quite prevalently
jumping
already
down.
for this opening 2 minutes, so you know this is just my formal introduction. Yeah, well, the intro is just so formal. I'm always last, so I've got to wait about 3 minutes to say anything. So I just get a bit ahead of myself, and I just can't not dispute your claims.
You know what they say,
No.
best still last. And that's why we also have
wow.
Gary Neville.
Wow.
No,
Who's got the tumbleweed on the
Maybe
soundboard?
next week, guys. Maybe
Hey.
next week.
maybe one day. Maybe one day. We'll save
pay
up all
him,
our
yeah.
pocket money and we can pay him to be on the podcast.
I've been trying to get Kazenga Lualawa on for an interview. But
Now that
Yeah.
would be interesting. I'm not sure what I'd ask him, but it would be interesting. But anyway,
Yeah.
today we're actually talking about England's
Best league
second
in the
tier,
world.
and that is the Championship, who James and I are very fond of. Harry also very fond of. I know he knows deep down it's a better league than the Premier League
whoa, what you do? It's just.
in terms of
It's,
entertainment.
You're
it's more
invited Sonia
exciting.
to,
Yeah,
so
I'd
it's just
agree
shit
with
and then
that.
he
Definitely.
gets
No, I never say that. I just say the quality of football is definitely not the same. Not saying it's not more exciting. Definitely is more exciting. I definitely agree with that. I'm
Yeah.
not deluded, mate. I do agree. It's definitely more exciting.
It's
The
I
old Premier
agree.
League was better, but now it's just look. It's in tatters now.
I've been watching quite a lot of Premier League years recently. It's always a good watch.
Mate, 07, 08, 08, 09, they were the days. Chelsea, Man United battling it out. Oh,
07 and 08, I was a bit too
Yeah,
not
my
into
guy
football
was
for
too
that.
busy flying
Oh.
drones and playing with toy cars. Sad little man.
I did none of those actually. I was probably pretending to be Ben 10 or something with my Omnitrix on my wrist. You want to talk about good intros? Ben 10 intro.
I'm going to
That is
say
great.
it,
Wow.
guys, and this
we
might
can
not go well or sit well with people, but I've never watched Ben 10. No, never.
Never watched Ben 10. Cool.
Whoa.
What channel were
Sorry,
you
my
on?
family
Cartoon
didn't have
Network
money.
was where it was at.
So I used to actually just watch CBBC.
So you just flexed Sky on
So
us
they
in a
didn't-
previous
they didn't
episode,
have.
and now you're trying to
So they didn't
Cut-
have.
crawl
money's
back in
up.
the hole. Yeah, but in the Premier League episode, you said that you had Sky. You flexed
Yeah,
that
'cause-
you're not going to be watching
yeah,
BBC
'cause the
because you have
money's up
Sky,
now.
and now you're
It
trying to
wasn't-
crawl back in that hole. And
Yeah, when I was little,
Yeah,
and
you
when I was little,
demographic-
and everyone was watching Ben
no,
10, the money
absolutely
wasn't up, but it is up now. So.
all right, you get back to watching the Wurzels then. We're talking about the Championship. The opening game is going to be Fulham Brentford. Exciting. Fun fact: I was on my way to Fulham Brentford, and then they said the season was over. Very sad.
Can't relate.
That
Can't
feels
relate.
a long way
Can't
away
relate.
now.
Didn't have a ticket.
Nearly shed a tear, I heard.
Oh. A great.
Even I did. I don't know what you were doing.
That was going to be a great evening in Putney. It's now going to be a great lunchtime.
When is that? Is it on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my new boys shed with dartboards. So.
Well, you know what, lads? Then maybe we may do a Twitter Periscope of us watching the game then for you.
Oh yeah, no YouTube live stream.
That may be some good entertainment. So we'll keep posted if you follow the Twitter. I think it is we use. We may release some info on that. That would be great lockdown entertainment for you. But anyway, let's get into our predictions. As we did the Premier League, we discussed the big matters, and in the Championship, it's not the top 4 and the bottom 3. It is the bottom 3, and it's the top 6. So we'll start with the top 2, which I think is pretty set. James,
I've actually got West Brom then Leeds, purely for the. Yeah, I just hate Leeds.
You got West Brom then Leeds.
That's my reason why not.
Wow. Thought this was a subjective podcast.
Really sorry,
just bringing your heart.
Says the man who just put Chelsea at third in the last podcast. Why is it unrealistic for West Brom? They're 1 point behind Leeds to finish ahead of them then.
Leeds are just crap.
No, you still think Pablo Hernandez is the best Spanish footballer in the world?
Mate, he's like 36 years old, James, and he's still sick in the Championship. Like, give him a break. Poor bloke. He's old enough to be my dad, nearly.
What? If he was 18,
only like 9 years
16 years old. Yeah, don't we know about
Some
it?
Some people
bro.
do have children at 18, and then. So if Pablo Hernandez did have a child at 18, his child would also be 18.
Get in touch on Twitter. Have you had a kid at 18? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, let us know. I see that demographic on our Spotify. There's one listener age 55 to 64. Comment.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Let us know.
Do you have a child? Get your child involved. But anyway, I'm going to say I've got Leeds at the top.
Yeah.
Really, based on the fact that they're the best team in the league and they're more fit. Bielsa's.
I think this break has just helped them because usually they run out of steam. Now they've had
during
2 months
during the
off.
break, they've probably been doing the most because Bielsa, when he came in, he built a synthetic running track into a training ground, which no other team in the country has, I don't think. Every day, all the players, one by one, obviously socially distancing, throughout the whole lockdown, have been using this synthetic running track.
Synthetic mean?
To keep up their fitness. So,
right.
Like squidgy.
Why is that any better than just running on grass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit more bounce, I think. Bit more give in the ground.
So
okay. I wasn't trying
it's like you're running on it without hurting your feet and stuff.
Yeah, no, I think that's generally what it is. It's like, and you can get them Nike running shoes that are a little bit bouncy, it doesn't hurt your ankles.
Yeah. You just get running spikes.
Well, anyway, back to football.
Yeah, I've got West Brom holding out second. I do think West Brom are going to fall off a bit, actually. They were towards the end. They lost at home to Wigan, drew at home again. No, lost home to Wigan, drew away at Swansea. I think they're kind of falling off. I think I've got Brentford third, overtaking Fulham.
The form of everyone from third to sixth is dreadful. The most anyone's won in the top 8 apart from the top 2.
Looking at that now.
Yeah,
Preston are having a
so bad.
That's the thing. That's also the thing with all these games being so close together. If you lose one game, it's so hard. You got to go again on the Tuesday, Saturday. So it's hard to pick yourself up again. You saw that with us just before lockdown. We had a good run of Saturday, Tuesday, where we just went on a losing / drawing run. We couldn't win a game just because it was.
Yeah, when you get stuck in the mud, it's definitely.
And then as soon as we had a week off, we came back and smashed Sheffield Wednesday 5-0.
Steam train that would be.
I mean, you hate to see it. Some team that is in form, QPR. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of form for them. And they're only 6 points off the playoffs. You know what the Championship's like. Anything can happen.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say our top 5 is all the same. It's going to be that top 5. We don't think Forest is going to fall out. Are we all in agreement with that? Agreement?
To be honest,
yeah,
I think if anyone's going to fall out, it'll be
and they are the
Brentford,
best
to be honest.
teams, really.
I'm being brutally honest with you. The form is shoddy.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, I'm not really too bothered.
I can't see it.
If we have to go up.
God, imagine if Forest didn't have 12 draws. Jesus wept.
Yeah. So let's bring more of our discussion to who's going to finish 6th. So at the moment, Preston hold it, and then Bristol City, Millwall, Cardiff, Blackburn, Swansea,
Bristol
Derby,
City
and
form,
QPR.
3 L's and then 2 draws.
So
yeah, if you're going off form, QPR look the best.
I'm going to openly say that I think Cardiff are going to get 6th. I think that they're teams like Millwall are more bouncing off their home support.
Yeah, so true. And we went to Cardiff and their fans are shocking. So
yeah, I think Cardiff. That's what I'm talking about. I always talk about these machine teams. I think Cardiff are the most one of those who are just going to grind it out. Neil Harris is the manager. We know what to expect from him, and I think that he's going to shoot them to 6th because Preston, Bristol City, I'm not really too impressed with. Blackburn are all right, but yeah, I've got Cardiff. What about you guys?
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that unless Bristol City somehow turn it around. I can't see Preston staying in there back losses. So yeah, probably out of them, it's probably going to be Cardiff, or like Harry said, maybe QPR. But I say that through gritted teeth because or maybe Derby County. To be fair,
I think QPR's defence is just not good enough.
Derby though.
QPR have conceded more goals than Charlton.
What happened to Swansea? I swear that they were quite high up, weren't they?
Swansea are 3 points off.
Did Borja Baston leave? Or does he play for them?
Villa now.
Yeah, I know he left, but I was saying, is that why they've dropped off? Obviously, I'm not
as new Ryan Brewster, Conor Gallagher.
They do have the Burns,
of course they do.
Burson, Selena. So.
Yeah. I'd say they have a decent team then, just a little bit patched together.
They're all pretty good teams. Derby are in form. They've obviously got Wayne Rooney and all these young players like Louis Sibley.
I think maybe they can take it.
Yeah, I think all the teams are in with a shout. I just personally think Cardiff are just going to grind it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Harry, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm sort of a bit uneducated. But if I was going to pick, I might stick with you, Tiz, with Cardiff, just because they've been there and done it sort of thing. I feel like the other teams are sort of mid-table bouncers, where Cardiff will always seem to be up there. And obviously, they got promoted to the Premier League not too long ago. So yeah, I'll go with Cardiff as well.
All right, let's tuck into our relegation pie. And at the moment, it's Charlton 22nd, Luton 23rd, and Barnsley bottom. In and around, maybe who's still in the fight is Hull, Wigan, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, and Stoke. So at the moment, do you see that bottom 3 changing?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Is it based off of Hull's form?
Yes, massively.
Who
would have thought? I've heard it a million times, but who would have thought selling your 2 best players in January would be bad?
Literally. The thing is with Hull,
have they still got that big old lump, Tom Eves? They do, don't they? Absolute shocking player.
I think Hull definitely have one of the worst teams in the league. It is just
fantastic, Bosh.
I think that's the one game I've seen in the Championship maybe this year. I remember watching Hull.
Yeah, you came
this year. Yeah, I did indeed.
That's when they had Jared Bowen, who did score in that game, though. So.
Yeah, I just remember watching that big lump Tom Eves heave around the pitch.
I watched that game the other day. What an awful goal we conceded there. Bowen, almost.
What a player.
From a corner or something, or a free kick.
It's making me angry anyway.
Completely lapse of concentration. But the thing with that is, I kind of think Luton will push, but I don't think they'll have enough. Same with Barnsley. And then Charlton, because of this Lyle Taylor thing, I'm not sure where they're getting their goals from.
Yeah, very good point.
Oh no, I was going to say Charlton for me. They're Didn't they have 3 players that are refusing to come back? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That can't be good. And Lyle Taylor's literally their best player.
Oh,
And what was his stupid
Craig
excuse? He
Davis.
doesn't want to get
Craig
injured.
Davis.
That is awful.
Craig Davis on loan from Birmingham's not coming back to play.
Yeah, it's
David
ridiculous.
Davis. I think you're thinking of.
Oh, that's the one. Craig Davis. Yeah, the DJ. Yeah, David Davis. And who's the other guy?
That's how it goes. But anyway, I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's going to be Charlton. If anyone, it's going to be Luton for me. We've got Nathan Jones back as manager, top manager in my eyes, top. I think Wigan will get clear. I think Borough will have enough. Same with Huddersfield. I think Huddersfield are a good team with the Cowleys in charge.
Yeah, they ruined a really good trip. Poor draw.
Stoke should have enough. So I'd say it's got to be between Hull and Luton, but that's banking on Luton going on a bit of a madness.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'd say the bottom 3 is begrudgingly going to stay the same.
How are Wigan doing so well?
They've just gone on a mad bit of form. Kiefer Moore's just turned into amazing. He scored 2 backheel goals.
Barnsley are just up and down every year, aren't they? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. They got a good manager now, Gerhard Struber. He was manager of.
Please don't tell me Rotherham are coming up.
They're second at the moment, so they should be.
That could be a little fact for you there. I was on a Zoom call to my family yesterday, and the meeting for League One, Coventry could be crowned champions on Tuesday, so something like that.
Nice little away day. That's ready for a vlog next year.
Ready, St Andrews away again.
And that's an absolute paedophile pronoun.
Gonna have a sleepover at James's nan's house.
The Rico Arena. Someone called it that.
If they're at the Rico though, it's not an appealing away day if they're at St Andrews.
No, anywhere I'll go. We'll sleep at Nanny Grandma Dawn's.
Yeah, and we'll vlog it, boys. So watch out for this content. It's revolutionary. Yeah, You've never seen a vlog before in your life. You don't even know what it is. We're changing the game completely.
Changing
the game.
Anyway.
As soon as we're allowed back in the stadium, guys, the content's going to be off the rip.
It's going to be oozing out of us. Oozing.
Yeah.
Might even do a train podcast straight after some games. We're going to be that on it.
Oh,
wow. A portable mic plugged into my phone.
Yeah.
i.e. headphones.
You're not going to be able to get rid of us, guys. So watch out for this, content. It's going to be amazing.
I'm going to be shoveling the spoon down your throat like a baby.
Wow, that was quite aggressive. I scared quite a few of them off.
That is nuts.
Should we talk about top scorer? It's the Mitrovic.
Yeah. I'm getting a bit off topic there at the end.
The Mitrovic is basically who do you think is going to score more, Mitrovic or Watkins?
Watkins.
I've got to back the boy. It's going to be Watkins.
Well, I don't know. Graben's a bit of a dark horse. He's always so good when I watch him.
Though.
Yeah, but it depends how Forest. It depends on who does well, really. I don't know, out of them teams. I know he's 5 behind, but he could get 2 in one game and a hat-trick in the next.
9 games left, 5 behind.
I'm going to go Mitrovic, I've got to be honest, because I think he's a bit more of a one-man show in that team, whereas Watkins, there's Ben Rama and Buemo, lots of other people that score in the Brentford team. So I know he's got a lot of goals, he's done really well, but I don't know, I feel like
they've got Nathan Cabano.
Fulham, they sort of rely on him a bit more. I don't know. That's what I think personally.
Well, personally, I think it's going to be
Obviously, you guys are going to say Watkins.
Because Nathan Cabano's the way he provides for Mitrovic is not good enough for me.
Well, also,
best players in the world next to him.
Oh, don't they have Cavallero as well? What a player.
Yeah, Cavallero, Knockout and Mitrovic front 3. Should have torn apart the league. Just hasn't quite come to fruition. But let's do some predictions like we did in the Premier League. We'll pick our top 3 games from the opening weekend. I've got to say it's going to be Fulham Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
The opening, the first game back, live on Sky, guys, live on Sky.
There's a massive game, Hull v Charlton, which is not on anything, but it's just that could change the whole bottom 3 thing.
I'm going to go for the third one here. I'm going to go Millwall Derby County. That is huge. Huge for the race for the 6th spot. That is huge.
Although
Yeah, the
then
six
we've
spots, literally, if you go down to the 13th position, they've still got a shout with how the Championship is. You literally just need a good run of about 5 wins on the bounce, and you could easily fly up the table. It's so tight
but then
down there.
on the Sunday there is also our picks Cardiff against top of the table Leeds.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
So maybe we'll go for that just because it's on Sky. So we got what predictions for Fulham Brentford, guys. What do we think? Harry, we'll let the
2-2.
2-2. Okay, James, what are you saying?
Got about the boys 2-1 Bs.
Both definitely goals, both defensively frail and good attacks.
Excuse me, we have the second best defence in the league.
Well, I don't know. I'd say in the Championship there's a lot of goals going in. Not many 1-0s.
If Janssen's back, then it's 2-0.
Well, I'm just gonna try and really prove you wrong if we look back on this podcast and say it's going to be 1-0 Bees.
Wow.
To say I'm nervous would be an understatement.
Emiliano Marcondes.
Clean sheet.
That's going to be a deal breaker for whether my birthday's good or not. Just putting out there, Bees. You better not disappoint.
I was hoping that the West Brom game would be on your birthday, but it's 2 days too late. So, a bit of a shame. Yeah. You can watch Man United, Sheffield United if you want.
Gutted.
Yay.
What a treat. We'd also got Hull Charlton, massive one. What do we think? Worst form in the league versus no Lyle Taylor FC.
2-0 Hull.
2-0 Hull, James?
no goals in either, so I'm going to go 0-0. That's going to be
0-0.
I mean, I was being pretty generous.
I'm going to say Charlton are going to band together off the back of we don't need Lyle Taylor, and they're going to win 3-0.
Wow.
That would be a madness. That would be a madness.
I can see it.
So yeah, let's finish off with on the Sunday, 12 PM, Sky Sports, Cardiff Leeds. I'll be tuning in. Will you? You let me know in the comments. Cardiff Leeds, what do we think?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Cardiff.
Wow, that would be excellent.
Wow.
Right?
Do you know, I just can't see past Leeds. I'm going to go big scoreline here. 3-0 Leeds.
Wow.
On their day when they're firing, I think that they're in.
Wow.
I think they could do a Wolves if they do go up, because I think they even suit Premier League football.
I say wow, because I was thinking the exact same thing. As we saw it on the opening day in the Championship, Leeds went to Bristol City and won 3-0 just because they train so hard before the season. They'll come out the blocks faster than anyone. This isn't a reflection of what we think of Cardiff. I just think Leeds will just be that machine.
Realistically, on their day, if they play as well as they can, they can literally smash anyone, can't they?
Before they came,
I massively overlooked the synthetic running track.
Before they came back, they won.
You don't know about the synthetic running track, what that does for your BPM.
Yeah, exactly, mate. I think I've wildly overlooked it, and I'm going to be wrong here, but we'll stick with it.
I'm going to back Harry with the 3-0 Leeds. I'm going to go 3-0 Leeds.
Wow.
Well, I got 2 3-0 ones.
Who'd have thought me and Tias agreeing on the Championship? What a day this is.
Tias, I'm disappointed to say the least.
You could call it.
I'm a Championship guru.
You could call it a semi-detached house.
Yeah.
I suppose you could.
Well, that's been our Championship preview. I hope you've enjoyed. We're going to be back after the weekend with our review of the weekends. Maybe we'll have that Twitter, Periscope / YouTube live stream.
Watch out for that.
We're going to be really active on the social media across.
Maybe you might be getting nearly 2 podcasts a week. We'll see if we can keep it up.
Imagine 2 podcasts a week. That is wild.
Yeah.
Maybe even one live in the flesh.
Yeah, all 3 of us together like the good old days.
Back to the old school, sitting around the phone.
Sitting around voice memos,
yeah. But we've upgraded since then. A lot of new equipment, so
it could be incredible.
Watch out, boys.
If we continue doing this online thing, we would actually like to get some guests in for future episodes and talk about teams you support, which we maybe don't know much on. Say if you're a Tottenham or Arsenal fan, we don't know much about.
Maybe when the season's over, we'll try to get a fan from every team and do a little season review.
Yeah, that would be nice. Actually.
Season review thing for every team in both the Championship and the Premier League, as we're interested in both. So you never know. If you're interested in that, guys, we'll look at getting that sorted out.
With the power of the internet, anything is possible, as Mark
Well, it is.
once said.
I've got my
That is
Stoke
very
fans lined
true.
up. My Stoke fans lined up. Donkster's coming back.
Wow. Yeah.
For you guys who don't know about Donkster, you'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, maybe that is an episode. We'll do greatest footballing stories, experiences, and we'll talk about little funny jokes we've had from going to games, because I can think of a few. So maybe you'll like that, bit more of a jokey podcast.
I don't think we've got enough days in the year to get them out.
Well, yeah, and that could be a new little mini series. That could be our second episode of the week.
One of us has nearly died at the football.
Yeah, they have.
That story is too good to be left out.
We've even taken a part of a stadium home with us.
I'm looking at a part
if you're interested to find out
right now in the podcast.
Yeah, so if you're interested to find out about them sort of stories, let us know on Twitter.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah.
@time_pod.
Didn't even think about that, guys. That's a really good podcast idea.
Yeah, we could have that running alongside the usual.
It's been a long outro. Very long outro.
Well, they just want to keep hearing my soothing voice.
We will be back. I promise you. I'm on my hands and knees. I promise.
Promising on my hands and knees, not begging. Promising.
Well, anyway, this has been Tears Gomber. Thanks for listening, guys. See you soon. Although @addedtime_pod on Twitter. Check out the website www.45.
Yeah, and sign up to the newsletter on there, because you'll be notified about when there's a new blog post and a new podcast episode. You'll get it right into your email inbox.
Because then we can. House.
Yeah,
we'll come outside the house with it on our bike.
It's the first thing that comes up, bottom of the website. Sign up on there, and you can get notified about everything we do. And you'll know about the live stream, the watch along live stream. So, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Anyway, this has been Tears Gomber, James Ward, and Harry Martin. Thanks for being here, as always.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Love you.
Bye.